Some interesting games. There's a lot of big spreads this week too. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, it's week number 17 of EJ versus Degenerate with Zach, of course. Zachary, what's up, buddy? Last one of the 2021.
Yeah, man. Hopefully I win.
Well, you did win this week. So when we recorded the last episode, we were still tied going into week 16 because we had recorded the segment before the two games on Tuesday. So I won last week, and then you won this week. So now we're tied now evenly now going into the last 2 weeks of the year. So it's a very good chance that we may end up even. The way this is going, we may end up even the rest of the season. So I'm wondering if we should, like I said, I think I mentioned this a couple weeks ago on the podcast, but maybe we should consider like pushing this into the playoffs. I don't know how you want to work this.
Well, I mean, I'm better at picking the good teams than I am the crappy teams. So, yeah, right. Put it right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. We got 2 weeks to go. We see how the thing plays out. Because remember, we do have 18 weeks in the year. So here we go. So first game, there's no Saturday games. There's obviously no Thursday games. So here we go. First game of the weekend, we have the Atlanta Falcons heading to Buffalo to face the Buffalo Bills. The Bills, red hot off their big win against the Patriots, are 14.5-point favorites. The over/under is 43.5. Atlanta's been kind of weird. Like, like you forget they're actually 7-8. Like you would think they're a lot worse than the record is.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't believe they're 7-8. I look at them, I think, okay, they're 5-9, somewhere around there. Or technically 5-11 now.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Buffalo, big grown man win in Foxborough.
No, it wasn't. Okay,
What?
that was a fluke when they won in Buffalo. That wasn't a. That's what they were supposed to do.
What do you mean, the Bills in New England?
Yes,
Okay.
the Bills were supposed to dominate.
This is a lot of points. It's a lot of points for the Bills here. I'm taking Atlanta on the points. Atlanta's still playing for something here too. I'm not. I don't think they'll get into the playoffs, but there's still a chance. There's still a chance. So I'm gonna take Atlanta on the points here. I'm not sure they win the game, but there's a lot of freaking points here, even in Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the over in the game because you're telling me you're favored by more than 2 touchdowns, and the over under is 43.
Right.
So low, so I'll take the over.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like that bet. All right, next one here we have. Here we go. The New York Football Giants, pathetic as they are, bottom of my rankings this week, heading to Chicago, face the Bears. The Bears are 6-point favorites. Check out his over/under, 36.5. Wow. Here's a question: who's coaching the Giants this week? Are we done with Jake Fromm already? Is Jake Fromm? Are we off that narcotic already? After like one half of football?
Come on, he was never any good in college.
Yeah.
All right, but that's another one. You have to take the over, don't you? It's so low.
Or you get to Chicago, who's actually better than the Giants. The Giants are just awful. They are the worst. I don't throw out all win-loss records right now in the league. They are the worst team in football right now.
You really think they would lose to Jacksonville?
Yeah, right now, absolutely. I mean that case.
No.
Yes, I'm. You know what? This time will cover this game.
All right, I'll take the over.
Take the over. Okay. Next game here is a big game. Kansas City Chiefs heading to Cincinnati face the Bengals. The Chiefs right now are 5.5-point favorites. The over/under is 51 points. The Bengals have pretty much wrapped up the AFC North. They got a game lead over the Ravens with the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
So anything happens, they win the division pretty much. Kansas City's still playing for something because the number 1 seed is still in grasp. They can't end up tied with Tennessee because Tennessee will get the bye week. Yeah, due to the head-to-head matchup early in the year. This does smell letdown for the Chiefs in some degree because they've been so good the last 2 months. But I'm not gonna go ahead and put my stamp on that. So I'm gonna go take the over in this game.
Yeah, I'm going with my trend right now. Give me another over.
Yeah, I just, even though it would not shock me the Bengals win this game, I can't put my finger on the Chiefs losing outright. So let me get the over. All right, next game here, another huge game this week in the AFC playoff picture. We have the Miami Dolphins heading to Tennessee to face the Titans. The Titans are 3.5-point favorites. The over/under is 39.5. Tennessee, look, it's not sexy, but they're getting the job done. They're getting the job done with Derrick Henry, and now we hear reports that he could be back as early as next week. Which if I'm Tennessee, I'm taking my time on that one. This is my opinion. Miami's red hot. They are red hot.
Yeah. I mean, what did their offense put? Miami, yeah, they're red hot, but Tua put up one touchdown.
Yeah, and that's a concern.
That offense is horrible.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. And this is the game, really. I mean, I'm not knocking the 7-game winning streak. I'm obviously rooting for the Dolphins to get in the playoffs, all that. But this is the game where, okay, if you're if you're good as you say you are, this is the game to prove it. I think they'll be New England next week at home. This game is the one I'm really worried about. Give me Tennessee. Well, no, give me the over on this one.
Yeah, I'm the other way. Give me the under. I mean, it's two teams that struggle with points at times. So
I can see that.
I'll take the under.
All right, next game here we have the Las Vegas Raiders heading to Indianapolis to face the Colts. The Colts are right now 6.5-point favorites. The over/under is 44 points. I got made fun of on my recent appearance on the Hull Up podcast on Tuesday, where I called the Raiders kind of frisky because they are kind of frisky. They're 8-7 right now. They're hanging around. Not that good, but they're hanging around. Carson Wentz, obviously, he's been out with COVID, but with the new CDC regulations now, he may be able to play this game because it's now cut in half from 10 to 5 days isolation, which I believe the 5th day is literally on Saturday. So, but I'll tell you what, the Colts been really good, and I think they'll win this game. But Vegas has been kind of weird with some of these good games. They hang around in some of these games they shouldn't be winning, and sometimes win those games. The Dallas game and Thanksgiving, for example, is one of them. Give me Vegas on the points here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll take Vegas just for the simple fact there's the slightest bit of chance that Wentz doesn't start. And if Wentz doesn't start, they've got no hope. I believe so.
Right. Colts still win this game, I think, overall. The Raiders just they're kind of frisky. That's what I'm going to say. All right, next game here we have the Jacksonville Jaguars heading to New England to face the Patriots. The Patriots are 16-point favorites. The over/under is 41 points. What difference 2 weeks makes? And Pats have gone from the darlings of the AFC now to lose 2 in a row to 2 quality teams, and all of a sudden, maybe not as good as they thought they were.
Oh, you mean they're not your Super Bowl contender like your Cowboys?
Well, the AFC's easy to make a splash, though. That's the thing. So after Kansas City, anybody can make a splash in that conference. I think the Pats will be pissed off this week. You need the Pats to cover 16 points.
I'm going to take the under in the game.
Wow, really?
It's just so many points. I could see a 16-9. I could literally see 17-3.
I can see 27-3.
So
I can see both happening. 27-3. I can see both happening here. To be honest with you.
Hey, even 27-3. There you go.
Yeah. So you're taking the under.
Yep.
All right. I got Pats to cover this game. Just out of pure disgust themselves. All right. Next game here we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers heading to New York face the Jets. The Bucs are 13-point favorites. The over/under is 45 points. Wow. A lot of big spreads this week, actually, in week 17. Normally, the trend is that bad teams end up being dangerous at the end of the year because they play for jobs. My whole thing. Vegas doesn't agree this week, apparently. So, you know what? Give me the under in this game.
Yeah, and give me Tampa Bay to cover.
13 points?
Yes. Okay. It's 13 points. You're asking a rookie of Mac Jones to cover 16 against the Jags.
I think
Tom Brady can't do 13.
I think the Pats defense will put 14 points alone. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me Tampa Bay to cover.
All right. I got the under in this game. All right. Here we go. Your game. You have the Philadelphia Eagles heading to Washington to face the football team. The Eagles are 3-point favorites. The over/under is 44.5. Is Heineke back for this game? Heineke's back, right?
Yeah. That's why it's only 3 points.
Yeah. I believe this may be a win-and-in situation for the Eagles, I think. If I'm mistaken. Is this?
I don't know. I haven't read all the possible playouts.
Anyway, Washington is ready to quit on the team, so give me Philadelphia to win and cover.
Oh, yeah. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Ah. It's disgusting to say that out of your mouth, man. I want to throw up now hearing that. Next game here, we have the LA Rams and the Baltimore face the Ravens. The Rams are 3.5-point favorites. The over-under is 47 points. If Lamar was playing this game, or if we knew he was playing this game, I would go Baltimore, honestly. Just out of desperation. Because we know what's going on with him. The Rams cover this game.
Baltimore's got nothing on defense. Nothing anymore.
Right.
I don't care if Lamar is at MVP level.
Right.
They wouldn't be in this game. Give me the Rams.
Yeah, I'm the Rams also too. We just don't know if he's playing or not. So, and some reports the way it sounds like he's not playing this weekend. So, next game here we have a really big divisional game here between Denver Broncos heading to LA face the Chargers. The Chargers are 6.5-point favorites. Over under 46.5. Your Chargers, man. God, every time you one step
every damn crap team, they let me down. Every single crap game.
3 steps back every single week. I can't trust them, dude. Can't trust them.
I'm taking Denver.
I am too. No, I don't know if they'll win the game, but definitely the points.
Yeah.
I'm definitely with you on that one. All right, another big spread here. Here we go. Houston Texans heading to San Francisco face the Niners. The Niners are 20-point favorites. The over-under is 44 points. This is the team that's beat the Chargers last week. San Francisco probably should have won that game with Tennessee. I think they'll go ahead and mark revenge here, and I think they'll cover the spread.
What's the spread again?
12.5 home.
Just under 13.
Vegas knows something, don't they?
I'm gonna go with David Mills. I'm gonna roll the dice with Houston.
Yeah. He's been playing decent actually too. They may have something there. We'll see. Let's go see here. 5 more games to go. Probably game of the week here. Arizona Cardinals heading to Dallas to face the Cowboys. The Cowboys are 5.5-point favorites. The over-under is 51.5. Zach, what's happened to Arizona, man? What's happened?
Okay, I can understand a little bit about what's going on with Arizona. They never should have been the best team in the conference. But this kind of slide, I mean, and you can blame it more on their offense than you can their defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying that teams are figuring out Cliff Kingsbury, but I honestly think Murray's not built to play now a 17-game regular season at a high level.
There could be something there. It's interesting too because we discussed this I think a week ago about Kingsbury and about his future because I'm not saying he's on the hot seat by no means. I mean Arizona's a playoff team, you know, but he's a lame duck coach next year. How much do you pay this guy? I mean, and the thing that's shocking about Arizona right now is the slide. It's not so much that they're losing games now; it's the timing of it. Time of year they're doing it.
They do it. This is 3 years in a row.
Right. At some point, you got to figure it out. So maybe his ceiling comes down a little lower in terms of his pay grade. We'll see. That in that case anyway, I think Arizona's hearing the chatters. Taking Arizona the points here. I'm not sure they win the game, but I think they show up this week because Dallas. It's a big game, big spot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Arizona shows up.
Yeah, whether they win, we'll see what happens there. This is a shit game. Carolina Panthers heading to New Orleans face the Saints. The Saints are 7-point favorites. The over-under is 38 points. Who cares? Carolina by the end of this game might be in my bottom 5 next week. They've been so bad the last month or so.
And it coincided with bringing in
Cam Newton.
I
love Cam Newton, man, but he's done. He's like Big Ben done. I don't think is a good backup at this point.
Here's a real question: would you rather risk your franchise for one more year with Big Ben or Cam Newton?
Big Ben.
Yeah. Okay.
Big Ben.
I agree.
I've at least seen some decent moments from Big Ben this year. Times. So give me in that case though a low under here. Give me the under on 38 points.
Yeah, I would have thought the under should have been lower, so I'm taking the under.
Surprised not lower than the Giants game yesterday, but whatever. All right, next game here we have the Detroit Lions heading to Seattle face the Seahawks. The Seahawks are 7-point favorites. The over/under is 43. Seattle officially out of the playoff contention. Detroit is this, playing
frisky.
They're frisky. They're playing good football. I mean, look, they lost. They said Atlanta last week too. They've been playing some good football last couple weeks. I'm gonna write them here again. Detroit in the points. Seattle's good. They're done.
I'm just gonna take the over in the game.
43.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more games here to go. Minnesota Vikings head to Green Bay, face the Packers. The Packers are 6.5-point favorites. The over/under is 46.5 points. Minnesota's technically still in the playoff race, but I think they're done. Green Bay almost lost to Cleveland last week. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to make a statement this week. Plus, they lost to Minnesota early in the year. You Packers will cover this game.
Yeah. Wait, this is the Sunday night game or the Monday night?
This is a Sunday night game, actually.
Sunday night.
Did they affect anything this week?
Damn it.
Let me hold on.
No, it's prime time, so it's Kirk Cousins.
I'm making sure because make sure the flex is coming in play. This, no, it's still Sunday night.
Yeah, it's too much of a primetime game. I'm going to have to take Green Bay to cover.
Oh, yeah, without question. Plus, they're done anyway. Minnesota's done. And the Megazine will get fired in 2 weeks. All right, and finally, Monday Night Football. Possibly Big Ben's last Monday Night Football game of his career. Cleveland Browns heading to Pittsburgh, face the Steelers. The Browns are 3-point favorites. The over-under is 40.5. Now, both of these teams are still in the playoff race. For what it's worth. This is still a big game. And it depends how everything plays out on Sunday. This game could be more substantial than both these teams, depending on how they play out. So, give me the over in this game.
Wow.
Slight over.
The under sounded so good to me. But I'm going to do something crazy.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to take the Steelers.
Wouldn't surprise me.
And I almost think the Steelers will win the game.
No, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Just to screw up the playoff picture even more in that division.
But, dude, that Detroit tie is going to cost them. Because right now they would be I think in the either 5, 6, or 7, 6 or 7 right now in the playoff race. That tie is hanging bad for them right now.
Hey, if you can't beat the Lions, you shouldn't be in the playoffs.
I agree 100%. Although they have Big Ben. I have the over in this game as well, too. Real quick before we go, Baker Mayfield. I mean, they're probably going to have to. My opinion is that you just let it ride another year, no extension, no new money, and then we'll see what happens there. And I think at some point.
Yeah, I mean, at most, I'd throw out an offer of $20 million a year for 5 years.
And he'll turn that down, I'm sure.
Yeah, but you know what you do? You give him an early escape clause after like 2 years.
My thing is this: he has 1 more year on his rookie deal next year. He'll probably run it out. Most likely, if he doesn't dramatically improve, they'll franchise him for another year, depending on unless they are in a situation where they can get another quarterback. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what it is. Whether or not they make a trade, or because there's no one this year to draft.
No, not at all.
That you can feel confident in.
And they're not bad enough. So before we go, predictions. College football playoff. Michigan and Georgia. You got?
Michigan.
Oh man, I'm hoping you're right, man. But I got Georgia. I think my biggest issue is which Georgia team is the one we're gonna see tomorrow. The one that was dominant up until the SEC title game, or the one that got the doors handed to them against the Alabama. That's the big question.
If I'm betting, I'm definitely taking Michigan and Alabama.
Yeah, I think they're +6 right now.
Yeah, it was 8 at one when it first opened.
Yeah, I'll take +6 on Michigan. And then they got Alabama and Cincinnati. We don't know who to root for, but
yeah. Oh well.
I think Bama covers.
Yeah.
Bama covers. So, Zach, good job. Good luck with your picks this week. We're tied, like I said, and we'll see what happens there.
All right. Good luck, man. Be ready to buy me dinner.
All right, buddy. Later, bud.
Later.